share. Got it.
Oh,
worked.
Joan, you
There
did
we
it.
go.
You did it.
Got it.
If I tell you I started at 25 minutes to 10, would you believe me?
Yes.
Yeah, I really did start like a responsible person. Okay, we were on. Yeah, I will. As I said, next week I will not be able to teach. I will send a notice to everybody, and I have to let a couple people know where we are. So I will send that to them also, and we'll be in good shape. Okay, we are on. We are on page 39, which is where I want to be.
Mhm,
And this is what we did last week. We
right.
did the pay and the fay. Who remembers the difference between the pay and the fay?
The pay has a dot in the center, and the fay does not have a dot.
Exactly. And it's the same letter. It just grammatically comes where it falls.
Mhm, mhm.
So if you look at the first line, it's all fay, 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 fee, fee, fo, and the second line is fee, 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 fo. I mean, I think you all got that very well last week. Words that we had here, this is one you certainly know. What's this one?
Hurry.
Free. What does that mean?
Free. Mhm.
What does free mean?
Free. Free.
It means, yeah, it means the fruit of. So it's either the Borei Pri Hagafen, which is the fruit of the vine, or Borei Pri Adama, which is the fruit of the land, which we give to greens at the Seder because they grew in the land. And if you were having an apple, you would say Borei Pri Ha'et, it's been tree. So that's a phrase that you're going to see often. Okay. Another way you're going to see the pay. Look up here, line 5. What is this? These 3 words.
Pernay Shabbat na Kabbalah.
That is Shabbat and Kabbalah.
Okay.
You recognize my voice?
Yes, sure.
What is that? Friday night. Welcome to Sabbath Queen.
I don't know, really, but yeah, I know the prayer.
You know the prayer. That's because I'm blanking on the title too. It's Shalom. You're welcome to Sabbath Queen. It's a beautiful, beautiful poem. Okay, let's move along. I want to go to a new page, new unit, new everything. Now, just like we had, this is very easy what we're doing today, because you got the pay and the fay so quickly and so well. Now you can see the bet and the vet. Again, same letter, exactly the same letter. It just depends where it falls. So if you look at the title under Unit 6, what is the first word? Right here.
Bo-ahava.
Well, what?
Ahava.
The ahavat. Well, it means in or in the. Ahava.
Ahava.
Okay, so it's a bet there. Now, in this word, it's
Uratzon.
Uratzon. Wow, you guys are with it. This is great. Okay, so the bet here and the vet here, right?
Right.
Any confusion? Bet has a dot, bet doesn't. Not really difficult. Okay, at least the way you're doing it, it doesn't sound like it's difficult. Let's go right to line 2. Do I volunteer somebody or does somebody volunteer herself? Teresa.
I'll do it.
Oh, okay. Who is I?
Diane.
Diane, go. Line 2.
Baruch Hamvarach Bonay Vunay.
No. It's oo.
Uv una na.
No. You had it right. Go. Slow down.
Oh, Huvnay Shabbat.
Any questions about that from anybody? Not, oh, you guys are amazing. Okay. What's this line? Line 3. Who would like to read that? A volunteer?
Karen will do it.
Karen, go.
Or who et Adonai Hamvorach.
Wow, what's that?
Wow.
Beginning of the blessing for the Torah reading.
Right. So who's going to have the Aliyah this week?
I am.
Good, Karen.
I'm ready.
So now see, so you're going to read, Karen, I want you to read this line.
Baruch.
No,
et
no, sweetheart, this one.
Or
What-
who.
Yeah, this is, you're having an Aliyah right now. Go on.
Right. Or who et Adonai Hamvorach.
Okay. And then the congregation's going to say, let's read this together. Baruch
Baruch
Adonai Haborach.
Olam Va'ed.
What are you going to say after that, Karen? You're going to repeat.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Wow. The rest of it's not here, but it's, I'm sure it's up on the next to the Torah, and you're going to be just brilliant. Okay.
Thank you.
Joan, the
Yes,
last, Laura, the last word on line 4 is,
What? This part, Leo. This.
yes, the last word,
Va'ed.
va'ed. Oh, that's a D. Okay, that's
Dalet,
va'ed.
Va'ed. Okay.
Dalet. Okay, va'ed. I got it.
All of these phrases are in prayers that you will be reciting on Friday night or on Shabbat morning. And you will recognize them if you look at this page and study it a little bit. When you get to shul, you're going to say, "Oh my God, I know that." Do you remember what this word means? Line 10.
Line 10. Yes, that's love.
Love. Love. Ahava is love. So if ahava is love, what's the ahava?
In love.
In love.
Love. Good. Good. You're getting it. All right. Let's see what else we have. These are just, let's just read line 14. I need a volunteer for 14. Who's brave?
Teresa,
Go ahead, Teresa.
we're gonna mess it up.
No, you won't.
Bahavat.
No way, honey. Listen. Look. I want to hear every syllable. The, ba.
Okay. Bahavat.
No, that's not a tough. That's open. It's silent. What is it?
Bahava. Uvratzon. Shabbat. Kadsho. Bahava. Uvratzon.
You didn't mess that up. Okay, who's volunteering for line 15?
Do it.
Go for it, Shel.
V'shabbat. Kadsha. Kadsha, right?
No, I'm not hearing this last syllable. Kad. Say the whole word.
Kadsha, right?
No, honey, listen. Kad. And then we have one more syllable.
Sha'a.
What's this last letter?
That's a kuf with a right?
It's with an ah. So yeah, I have to hear the ah. So what's that syllable alone would be what?
Kadsha. Kadsha'a.
Kadshacha.
With the cha. Okay.
The final chaf.
Achet, right? I'm sorry.
The final chaf, the chaf sofi, always has a vowel. Sometimes it's the silent vowel, the shva. Sometimes it's this vowel.
Okay.
So if it were, it couldn't be kadshacha.
Right.
So it's kadshacha. Okay. Start again. Try the line again. Go ahead, Rochelle.
V'shabbat. Kadshaha. Bahava. Uvratzon.
Who knows the next word?
Reshit.
No. The next word here that's not there. Does the prayer ring a bell? The Shabbat kadshacha, the ahava uvratzon. Anybody know the prayer? Hinchilanu. Zikaron l'maaseh v'reishit. In Yisodor. This phrase comes right out of a prayer. Okay. Any questions on this page?
I have a question, Joan.
Go.
On line 15, the first letter is the vav.
Yes.
Okay.
And what does it mean? Who remembers?
Is that the?
The.
The.
So
The
Shabbat.
beginning of the word. What does it mean? If it had a shva, no matter what the vowel would be, what does the mean?
T-H-E, the?
No, and.
Oh, and.
Okay. If it's ha, a ha with a hey, it's the. If it's the, it's and. And if it's the, it's in.
What about when it's the ooh?
Ooh is the same as ba. It's a vowel. It's the vowel. It's just a different form of the letter. So if it's the same as ba, it is. That's a good question.
And
And yes, uvratzon and baratzon in ba'ahava in love. Bereshit is an interesting. We say in the beginning, but it's a. We won't. That's complicated Torah. Okay, this Shabbat and Shabbat. The Shabbat kadshacha b'ahava uvratzon hinchilano zikaron l'maaseh bereshit. It's just sort of coming out of my head. And as you start seeing these phrases, when you are in shul, you will say, oh yeah, I know that. I can read that. And it's going to be very, very familiar because everything you're doing now is out of a prayer. So since we've done that so well, and I've lost my place.
Joan,
Yes.
this is Teresa. I have a question on page 39, and I'm sorry, but
Why
there's
sorry?
on line 3,
Why are you sorry?
because, well, you wanted to go forward, but.
That's all right. You're calling the pace. I'm just going where you can go.
Line 3, the third word, see the ayin, it has like the shva under it, and
Right.
I'm confused on how to pronounce that. And why does a silent vowel have a shva?
Nora.
So,
Excellent question. Nishpati. The ayin doesn't exist for pronunciation purposes.
okay, thank you.
For grammatical spelling grammatical spelling purposes, yeah, it's there. And I'm not even sure what it is. So,
Okay. thank you.
okay, good
Yep.
question though. You see something like that, ignore it. Any other questions on this page? On the pay and the fay or the bet and the vet? Okay, I'm going to move on then. I'm going to move on only as fast as you guys are comfortable. Let's see. No, that's not where I want to be. Is that where I want to be? That, yeah, that's the one I want. 41. Okay, we have a cuff.
You skipped 41. You're on a,
I'm sorry.
Here we go.
there you go.
Oh, there we
There
go.
you go.
Okay, we have a chet. Huh. So either say it, pronounce it, or fake it. What's the difference between this letter, the chet, and find the other one I want. I don't see it.
it looks to
Right
me like
there.
the T
Right
though.
Well, and this one.
That's a
Hey.
hey. That's a
Hey.
hey.
Okay. So what is the difference between this letter and this letter?
It's it's closed.
Right, the hay is open and the ha is,
Exactly. Exactly. The hay is open, the chet is closed. Here's an example with them right next to each other. Say out your name. Don't yell out the word. Now I want to hear who's saying it, and just one person.
Manucha,
Yes, who said that?
Bonnie.
Good, Bonnie. Menucha. You see the chet and the hay next to each other?
Mhm.
Very. very easily confused. You just have to remember the chet is closed and the hay is open. And you've had the hay enough that it probably is sort of registered with you completely. Now here's a word that uses both. What's this word?
Chala.
Challah.
Yeah,
Oh,
chala.
cool.
So what's this word? It's related.
Lechem.
What's the relationship? Chala and
Awesome.
Okay.
The prayer over the challah.
yeah, the prayer over the bread. Okay. Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. You say it over the challah. Okay. All right. I would like to. Who have I not heard from? Let me see. I'm embarrassed. Laura,
Yes,
what's the
ma'am.
first word in line 4?
That's open. So that's he na he nech. No, he nech.
No, hin, blend into the shva.
He
No, you don't have to dwell on that nun. Hin. You
Hin,
blend
okay.
into a shva that closes the syllable.
Okay. Hin lan hin lan oh hin lano. No?
Hin filano. Yeah, I've lost my page. Come on, there we go. Hin filanu. Does everybody see that?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's a yeah. Ooh. Hin
It's long, but you know these letters.
Mhm.
Just always have to remember to blend into a shva. That's probably the thing that I repeat most when I'm teaching Hebrew. People forget it. It's easy to forget.
Blend into a
Normally, the clue is normally a syllable is a letter and a vowel. But if a letter and a vowel followed by another letter with a shva under it, you blend in. It's not hin, it's hin.
Mm.
Hin, chi, lanu. Right?
Yes, yes, you're right, John.
Am I? Good. Laura, then read the next one.
Okay, so this one is going to be hin he la
No. It's different. Look at it carefully.
hin cha
Blend.
hin cha.
No, just blend, just like you said, hin. This one was
Yes. Okay, hin, yeah, okay.
and the next syllable is 2 letters also.
Okay, so that is chal,
Yes.
and that is
That's right.
that's a not
Tough, right?
that's a huh.
Tough.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's yeah. Okay. Ton. Oh. Ooh. Tanu.
Okay, now put it all together.
Oh boy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's see. So that's hin. You know, I
That's
can't
right.
do.
Keep going. Hin.
Okay. Hin. Okay.
Now there's no okay in there. Start again. I want to hear the whole word smoothly. You can do
Okay.
it.
Yeah, you think. Hin. Hin. Chal. Ta. No.
Okay, now say it smoothly. You've done it. You've got it.
Okay. Hin. Chal. Ta. No. Hin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
say it. That's right. Say it.
Hin. Chal. Ta. No. Hin.
Yes. Hin, chal, tanu.
Hin.
Don't be
Tanu.
afraid to put them
Okay.
together. When you get the syllables, you just put them together.
Hin. Chal. Ta. No. Hin. Chal. Ta. No. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you.
No, don't thank me. You did it. Okay,
Yeah.
let's look at line 7. What's his first?
Tahila,
What is it?
Tahila,
Tchila. Very, very good. Tchila. Who said that? Karen?
Diane.
Diane. Good. You're doing great today, Diane. You've been working.
Yes.
I can tell. Tchila. Now, what about Diane? Can you read this whole phrase? You should. I'm sure.
Let's see. Who, Yam,
Yom.
Yam,
Yom.
Uh,
Yom.
Yom, Tahila,
Okay, Kiddush. Vehi Yom Techila Lemikra Kodesh. Here it is. Vehi Yom Techila Lemikra Kodesh. Zecher L'tziyat Mitzrayim. My voice is so good this morning. But that's the
Yep.
Kiddush.
Okay,
Okay.
Yom.
Okay. This is all stuff you guys are familiar with. Oh, let's look at line 8. What can I pull out for this one? Who's been hiding? Karen. How about line 8?
Bacharta.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Um,
They don't get off that easy.
uh,
That's right, but let Karen say it.
Chanu.
What is the first letter? Laura's hinting.
I'm sorry.
The letter we had today, what is it?
Ha.
No. I'm sorry. This letter,
Ro-
right? This letter.
Run.
It's a bet. Remember the bet without a dot?
Oh,
You had Bacharta with the bet. Now you've got
Banu. Bacharet.
read the syllables.
Bacharta.
Yes, excellent.
Vanu.
Vanu. And just try to get the
Vanu.
accent. Yeah. Same word, just read it.
Bacharet.
No, you just read it perfectly a minute ago. Don't change it. Blend into the shva. First syllable. Do it by syllables. First syllable,
Ba.
second syllable. blend.
Bacharet.
Bachar.
Bacharta. Sorry.
So
Bacharta.
let's start this phrase again.
Chanu.
First letter.
Banu.
Vanu.
Bacharta. Otanu.
Excellent.
Kidsha.
I don't hear the vowel here.
Kiddisha.
Blend into the shva.
Kidsha.
Let's stop. Key, and now you're going to blend into the shva.
Kidsha.
No. What is the vowel under the dalet?
A.
Ah.
Hard to see.
It is
Kiddasha. Kiddasha.
dash.
Ah.
What? Last letter?
Ah.
No. Okay. What's the last letter? Laura, what's the last letter?
It's a ta. It's a t. So it's going to be ta.
Dash. Ta.
Ah.
You see it, Karen?
Yes, I do.
Vanu bacharta, v'otanu kidashta, mikol ha'amim. This is, you're saying Kiddush here, and you will recognize it. All right. Now to confuse you further, right on the same page. The first letter they gave you here was the chet, okay? Ch, that hard sound for some people. At the bottom of the page, they decided you haven't had enough. So they're, come on, so they're giving you the other, the chaf, the chet, the chaf. The other was the chet, this is the chaf. So it's the same thing. None of those have it. I don't know why they stick it there and they don't have it there. Let's see if the next page helps us a little bit. Okay, we had the chaf before, now we have the chaf.
Joan, could we go back to page 41 at the bottom?
Yes.
The
Because I-
footnote, okay. The footnote at the bottom, when it says the letter, the yud following the or the at the end of the word is pronounced as E.
I,
As an I.
yeah,
Where are we?
that's where you
So-
are. I missed this. Okay, thank you. I knew it was there and I missed it. It was I. When you
So
really
the
put-
last letter, the last word is mitzvotai.
Tie.
Tai. Oh, okay. Mitzvotai. Okay.
Mitzvot high, okay.
You all see that? When the
Mhm.
yud follows about the either of the ah vowels at the end of a word, it is pronounced I as in tie or pie. So it's drachai, yishai, mitzvotai, mitzvotai. I.
High, drop high.
Just, I find it very confusing to put it right there. That's why I wasn't gonna go there. But okay, we've had it. All right, let's do the next page.
So
We had the
confused.
chaf, we had the chaf, right?
Yep.
We had this letter without the dot in it. Yes, no?
Mhm. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So if you had the letter without the dot, it was chaf. If it has a dot, it's chaf. So now you have two kaf K sounds. You have the kuf, like right here, and you have the kaf, like right here. You see it? Kuf,
Yep.
Yeah.
and
Are they both pronounced the same? Are they both ka?
yes,
Hmm.
that was
Okay.
the point I thought I was trying to make. Thank you for clarifying. They're both a K sound, if you want to use your English. Likrat, mikol. Looks like mikal, but that's a special word. So for all intents and purposes, you can say mikol. Mikal. Okay, so we have here, what would this word be?
Laka-
L'cha,
Lacha.
l'cha,
What are these two words together?
Lacha dodi.
Dodi.
Rodi.
When you sing Lachad Dodi, what do you read? What do you say after Lachad Dodi?
Lacha da da. Or something like that.
What do you want to know? It's right here, honey. Read it.
Oh,
Lachad Dodi,
lacha da.
Likrat.
Likrat,
Likrat. Ba.
Kala.
Bala.
together. Lachad
Dodi. Lacha da da.
You see,
Uh,
it's right
oh, that's
that
a
things
lot.
that you've been faking or reading transliteration, which to me is harder than Hebrew, you can now read the Hebrew. That's the Chadodi. Friday night, we welcome the Sabbath bride. That was the one I couldn't remember the title of before. Panei Shabbat and the Kabbalah. Remember we did that? L'chadodi l'krat kala. Panei Shabbat the Kabbalah. L'chadodi l'krat kala. Okay?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. These are all Siddur phrases and important words. Okay, I am going to embarrass people because I'm having, it's my turn. Diane's not here. Bonnie, what's this line 5, please?
Okay. Kavod. Kavod. Mel. Who? Cho?
Mm-mm. Last
No.
letter. Last letter.
Cho. It's not ho.
No, it's not a code. It has a tail.
Toe.
Yeah. So read the phrase.
Melchuto.
First vowel. First vowel.
Malchuto.
All right. The two words together. They go
Okay.
together.
sorry,
Don't be sorry.
bavode,
The vote.
mel,
Ma-
who,
ma- ma- ma-
bal, who, toe.
Okay, terrific. Kavod Malfuto. And again, we have
And-
the ka and the cha.
And Joan,
Yes, Laura.
when I grew up, this is Laura, we didn't say toe, we said so, I think.
Right. When
Yeah.
you grew up, you were learning Ashkenazi Hebrew.
Right.
And you said,
exactly.
Adonai. And
Yes.
that's why you say Adonai.
not
In
my
Ashkenaz,
now.
well, you're pointing out, you're one step ahead of me, and for that I'm grateful. In Ashkenazi Hebrew, this is a stuff.
That's
And
right.
again, if you go to Chabad, or if you have somebody in your congregation, as we do, and I'm sure many others do, who grew up in an Ashkenazi shul and they're young like I am, and they've never heard another way, they'll say Malkuso.
Mm-hmm.
But for Sephardi Hebrew, which is spoken in Israel today and is used, I think, in virtually all modern conservative congregations, it would be a tough Malkuto. Does everybody understand that? Ashkenazi, it's a sub. In Sephardi, it's tough. Okay, good. Everybody got that?
I have to admit, I'm getting confused between the cha and the ta
Okay.
consonants.
Okay, good. What's the difference between, let me find them both.
Because I thought the ta always had a dot in the middle.
No,
No.
it doesn't have to.
Mm-hmm.
If you're reading Sephardi Hebrew, it doesn't need a dot, either way. If it were this is what she was just speaking, Laura was speaking about. If in Ashkenazi Hebrew, if there's no dot, it's an S sound. But in the Sephardi Hebrew, which is what we're learning, it's with or without a dot, it's a tough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
But what's the difference between, we just learned, I'm sorry to
No,
put us
don't
in bad
apologize.
words, but when we learned I don't know what, the cha,
Yeah.
it's like the closed high, right? It
All right.
looks like that. And
Look
then
here. Look right here.
okay,
What's this letter?
Where are you?
that's the cha.
What's the difference between that one and this one?
Oh, there's a tail at the bottom left leg.
It has a foot. It has
It
a foot.
has a foot. It has a foot. Very good. That's helpful.
I like to say the tough has a tail. You know, T,
Yeah.
but whatever works for you.
Okay,
Here,
that's,
look, right here.
he has a tail. I like that. That's helpful.
Okay, Bonnie, look here.
The only way I can learn it.
What's this? First syllable.
Ta,
That's
tachi, la.
Yeah, there you get the letter.
Tahila.
You can see it right
Tahila.
next to the other.
Yes.
Yom
Okay.
Tehila. Look here. You know this phrase. Yom Tehila l'nikra'e kodesh. Zecher l'siyat Mizrayim. Friday night Kiddush. Okay. And then when we Yom Tehila l'nikra'e kodesh. Zecher l'siyat Mizrayim. And then we all sing together.
Kivanu, Achata,
Mikol Ha'amim.
Haaretz.
Oh, I'm hearing it read perfectly, but it's not quite written. It's Kivanu v'charta v'yotanu kidashta mikol ha'amim. Okay, so what you're doing right here is tearing apart the Friday night Kiddush with the letters you know. So what have we had today? I want to go back because I don't want to go too fast and confuse you. We'd actually had the bet and the vet last week, or not? Yes, no.
Yeah.
Yes, we,
Thought
yes.
so. Yeah, my book said we had, but doesn't mean I'm
Yeah.
right. Okay, bet and vet we had last week. Now we're getting the chet, which is like a closed hay. The hay is open, the chet is closed. The chet has no tail, the top has a tail. Get them all. You've got the open, I'm going to point to them, the open hay, the closed chet, and the tail on the top. Hin, chau, tanu has all three letters. Okay, so we had the chet. Now we're moving on. And we learned at the bottom of the page, out of nowhere, they decided to tell you that when there's a yud at the end of a word, followed by one of these vowels, either of the vowels. And again, in Ashkenazi Hebrew, this would be an ah. Like you say Adonai instead of Adonai. You say mitzvotoi.
That's right.
For our purposes, are the two vowels the same? The tough with or without the vowel dot is the same. If there's a yud following one of the vowels, the vowel blends into the yud and it becomes I.
So that one's mitzvotai.
It is. What's this
Okay.
one?
Mitzvah.
Mitzvotai.
Mitzvotai.
Exactly the same as the vowel.
Mitzvotai.
And what's this one?
So 10.
Da.
Da.
Darache.
Ra.
Da.
Hey.
Vowel.
Delachai.
Rachai. Thank you. And this one.
Sha.
Shy.
Yishai.
Yishai. Looks like an A.
Isha. Okay. Isha. Okay.
Okay. Then we come to the cup. We had the cup. Now we have the cup. The cup added a dot. Only difference, it's the same letter. It just depends where it falls in the word. Let's look right here. This word right here at the beginning of line 6.
Kamocha.
Kamocha. Very good. Kamocha. It's a cup because it's the beginning of a word.
Come on.
And it would be hard to say kamocha. So it's easy to say kamocha. It's the form which is easier to pronounce. The kaf with the dot, the kaf without the dot. Again, it's the kiddush. Yom Techila Lemifra Kodesh. Secha Letzia Mikol Ha'amim. It's all right there. If you look at your Friday night kiddush, you will see all those phrases. And then you will see Kivanu Bacharta Vyotanu Kidashta Mikol Ha'amim. Okay. So down at the bottom of the page, we have a good review. We have the two letters that are pronounced how? And the two letters that are pronounced
Ka.
and the letters over here that is pronounced. But at the end of a word, it's pronounced
Silent.
It's silent. Yeah.
silent. Good. And this is a good page. I like this phrase right here because it really clears it up. The cup, you can see the two the kuf and the kaf, the two K sounds. You can see the two letters that look similar, one with a dot, one without. Dot is a K sound, a K. This is the Cha. And then this is the other letter that has the Cha sound. And then you can see the closed Chet and the open K. And the only thing we're missing is the tail, which would make it a tough. So that's a good review place to look and make sure you understand all this.
What is that next to the last one that looks, it looks like a T, but it's not? What is that one?
And tell me. I heard it. Who said it?
That,
It's a chet. It's a chet. This is the cha.
Oh,
Cha. Cha.
huh, okay,
Cha. It's the other cha sound.
Oh my God.
okay.
Okay.
Mhm, mhm.
Okay. And if you look at the bottom of the page, they give it to you here too. Okay. H with a dot or CH, KH is cha, cha. And it's hard to say for some people. I know that. But you get used to it. You will. Okay. Let's see. We've got 10 minutes. Do you want to go on one more page?
No.
All right.
No.
All right, we won't.
Confused.
No, I won't. I respect what you're saying. You've got a lot here, and we're going to take next week off. So we're going to work on this page now for the next 10 minutes. But we're going to take, I'm going to take next week off. You're not. You're going to keep working. And you're gonna get so caught up that you're ready, roaring to go to the next page after this one, okay?
Okay,
Hello? Hello?
yes.
Thank you. Okay, let's look at some of these words. We looked at Likrat Kala, May Shabbat. Oh, what's this word?
Bamocha.
The first letter.
Kamocha.
Amocha.
Yeah, with that, with both of this.
Ikamocha.
Let's make a
Ikamocha.
Kamocha. Edabarkodesh. Edabar-
Sing as well as I do. Okay, the Mika Mocha square. And then we have this word. What's this word?
Hanukkah.
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 Yeah,
Hanukkah.
I don't see a question. I don't see a question mark. Hey, when you say
Hanukkah.
Hanukkah, it's Hanukkah. The Hebrew is it's not Hanukkah. The Hebrew is Hanukkah. You want to translate it, you can call it Hanukkah. But the Hebrew is Hanukkah. And this says, what's this?
Nair. Oh,
Nair.
no,
Nair.
Nair.
Shall.
Shel Hanukkah.
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 Nair shall
What does
Hanukkah.
Nair mean? Does anybody know? It's a candle. So the candle shell is of the candle of Hanukkah. Nair shel Hanukkah. Okay, we had the Yom Techila, we had the Yikra Kodesh. What's this here?
Nicole.
Mikol.
Very good. And it looks like cow, and I'll let you pronounce it that way. But it is one of those, that vowel is a little bit enlarged, and this it's always kol on this word. So if you say Mikol, it's good. And if you say Mikal, nobody's going to call you anything. And me means from. It's another prefix. Kol means all. And God has chosen us, Mikol Ha'amin. Amin.
Amin.
Am is a nation. Amin is the plural nations. So God has chosen us, Mikol, from all of the nations. How do you like that?
Like it,
Yeah, because you can understand it. And
right?
it's much more fun when you know what you're reading. Okay, we're not going to 43. That is as far as I am going to push you. I now want any questions that you have up to this page. You all know everything. You don't have a single solitary question.
I think it's just a matter of putting it all together and learning the different variations of each of the sounds,
Exactly.
the way they appear on paper.
And that's what you need to do on your own. I can't push you to do it. But again, as I've said so many times, a few minutes every day or every other day is worth much more than a cram session.
You're right.
And I encourage you, if you have a Siddur at home, to see if you can pick out the Friday night Kiddush and some of these Friday night prayers and see if you find these phrases. Because they're there. The Hanukkah part isn't, but the Mikamocha you'll find the Kiddush, you'll find quite a few prayers that you will recognize. Lecha Dodi, we read phrases from that. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat, Kabbalah. So that one's in, we've read some of those phrases today.
It's almost like a light goes on over our head the minute we recognize it.
True.
Absolutely.
Once we recognize it, then it becomes part of us. But until we do, it's a little problematic.
Okay, but you're recognizing and you're
Yeah.
getting it.
Yeah.
And you're getting this word, which is,
Lachem.
which really means grain, not bread. But it's used for bread. Lechem min haaretz, grain from the earth, but it's used for bread. Lechem. Okay, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Hinchilanu, hinchaltanu. Look in your siddur, find these words. Techila, ki hi yom techila. Yahava uvratzon hinchilanu. Make sure you can read this word. Yahava uvratzon hinchalchanu. These words look long and therefore look challenging. But if you break them down in syllables, you will not have trouble. Hin, because you blend into a shva. Chal, because you blend into a shva. Tanu. Hin, chi, lanu.
Mhm.
If you think in terms of a syllable being a letter and a vowel, and you blend into a shva that closes the syllable when there's a letter with a shva after one. So a letter and a vowel, it's two letters and two vowels, really, when there's a shva. That's all you really have to worry about. And I've cheated you about at least 10, 15 minutes today, being late and it's early, but if you don't, that's why I would like to hear you guys tell me what you would like to practice for these next 10 or 15 minutes if you want to hang on.
Would you go over the I at the end of a word, please?
I certainly will. There it is.
Yeah.
When you have the a vowel, either one, this one or this one, followed
Okay.
by a yud at the end of a word, it becomes I. Got it. How would you read it if you were trying to sound it out? Yeah. It becomes I.
Okay.
You think of it that way.
Yes, that's good, Joan. I like that.
You like that? Good.
Mhm.
Everybody else got it? You with me, Teresa?
Yes.
You want-
Can you pronounce the different words then and how they would sound?
The ones at the bottom of the page here?
Yeah.
Sure. Why don't some, but I'd rather someone else do. Laura, try this one.
So that's dra chai.
Good. Did you get it, Bonnie?
Darachai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Try this one, Bonnie.
Yishai.
Other than the question mark, you're perfect.
Okay. Yishai.
Yeah, and this one?
Mitso Chai.
Meets is correct, but you can't have two vowels with one consonant. You've already got a vowel for Patsadi, so it's meets.
Row.
Meets yo.
Oh, tie.
Yeah.
Mitso tai.
What is it, Laura?
Mitso tai.
What's this letter?
Bow tie.
Bow
Bow
tie.
tie.
Right.
That's a
It
bow.
has to be a bow with a dot above it
Meets
because
bow
the
tie.
Patsadi already has a vowel.
Mhm.
So it's mitzvot tie.
Yes.
Mitzvot tie. Okay.
Yeah. What's this one?
Okay, that's a verb.
Mitzvot tie.
It's exactly. What's the difference between the two of them?
They're just that they both have the ah and the yud, but they're just
Right.
expressed differently.
It's just different vowels. And for us, the Sephardi Hebrew, they're the same.
Mhm.
Okay, next question. Who have I confused how today? It's confession time. If you've been confused, you have to confess to me.
So when is it a cha and when is it a ha?
The cha is always the same sound.
Okay,
It doesn't matter which letter it is. It's cha.
it's cha. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but when it's open, it's ha,
Yeah,
and when it's closed, it's cha.
it's ka.
Ka.
Ka. Look right here.
Yep.
I thought you were talking about the chet and the cha.
I am. I really am. I'm talking about page 41 at the top.
Isn't that where I am? No. Yes.
You're on 42. I'm talking about the
Okay.
there you go. That's what, yeah. Okay. So that is pronounced cha.
Mhm.
Okay. And the open one is ha. The H sound. Ha.
Mhm. Exactly. Or silent if it's at the end of the word.
Silent, yes, of course.
Well, not
Okay.
of course, but I mean, you're very good doing that. But to some people, that's a little bit confusing. So I
Oh.
want to make sure you have it.
It could be. Tomorrow it might.
That's right.
Like
Why
on
do I
line,
understand that so well?
line 3, I see that because we have a chal,
Read the word. Read the first word in line 4. I like line 4.
line 3 is chala.
Yeah, challah.
Chala. Okay.
Yeah, but if you're reading the Hebrew, the accent would go challah.
Chala. Well, hey, accents are going to come much later for me.
Well, that's all right. But when you say challah, you're
Mhm.
translating it.
Chala.
Challah is the Hebrew.
Mhm.
Okay. The accent generally goes on either the end of the word or the next to the last syllable.
Oh, okay.
If it's a longer word, it's the next to the last syllable, as in this word. What's the first word in line 4? As I point with my finger and you can't see. What's this word?
That is. Hana. No.
Halanu.
Wait a minute. Say it again, Diane. It's Diane.
He,
What's the vowel?
You.
heel, lanu.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Syllable. Let's break it down by syllable. First syllable.
Heen,
Second syllable.
he,
It's an E.
he,
Lan.
lanu.
Whole word.
Hen,
Read the whole word.
hen,
Stop.
he,
Stop.
lanu.
Okay. Hinsilanu. Right. When you can read it by syllables, you can put it together. Try this one, Diane. The last syllables are going to change. Well, a lot of things are going to change, but it's all similar. Go ahead.
He,
No,
how, tenu.
No, what's this vowel?
Nu.
Ah.
Tanu. Oh, tanu.
What's the whole word?
Hen, tanu.
Almost. First syllable.
Hen,
No, what's the
Ha-
vowel? What's the vowel?
hen,
What's the vowel? I'm not hearing the vowel.
E.
All right, then I want to hear it.
Oh, hen,
No, heen.
heen. Okay, heen, how, tenu.
Vowel. You need to read the vowels.
Tenu.
What's the vowel?
Tanu. Tanu.
So the whole word is?
Tanu.
You're not, I need you to think about your vowels. Heen. No. I need you to listen. I'm going to read it. And I want you to look at your vowels.
Okay.
Heen, chal, tanu. Heen,
Heel,
listen,
tenu.
please listen. Heen, chal, tanu. Heen, chal, tanu. First vowel is an E. This vowel is an A. And this vowel is an A. Try it again.
Tanu.
Tanu. You need to review.
Tanu.
Please take your vowels and review them with flashcards or however you did it, because you're reading much better on the whole, but you're confusing your vowels. And,
Okay.
and if you change the vowels, it changes the word completely. It doesn't make sense. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, anybody else? At the cuff. Put a dot in it, it's a cuff. Had that on the next page, cuff, and then the cuff has a dot in it. We had the I at the end of a word. Mitzvotai. This is ha. Oh, here's a good way to remember. The chet is like l'chaim. The word chaim has this chet in it. You all know l'chaim,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
Mhm.
Have a drink, l'chaim. So l'chaim, with the chet is like l'chaim. It is actually in the word chaim.
Well, so is that vowel, is that vowel a chai? Is it called a chai?
Chet.
A chet.
It's no
Okay,
vowel. It's not a vowel. It's a letter.
okay, but like, for example, if you bought a necklace that had that on it, it would mean chai, yes?
If it had a yud after it,
Oh, a yud after
Like
it.
down at the bottom, the last
that's
word at the end.
Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh.
at the last word at the end. Where are you seeing?
The meats.
It's so high.
Yeah,
means
but no,
both.
she's looking for the word chai,
Okay,
which would be chet yud, and it would be the I pronunciation because it would have the ah under it.
okay,
Chai. It means life.
right, but if,
Or,
but,
and why does it mean life? Ooh.
I don't know.
Every Hebrew letter, whole new concept. And if it confused you, forget it. Forget I said it. Every Hebrew letter has a numerical value. Aleph is 1, Bet is 2, Gimel is 3. When you get to Chet, it is 8. Okay?
Mhm.
The Yud is 10.
It's 18. Yeah.
18.
Okay.
And that's why 18 is Chai.
Hi.
Life.
Right.
Okay?
Yes, so
Chai.
then, so the very last word at the very bottom where it's telling us about the I,
Yeah.
so that last syllable is actually chai.
No, it has a tail.
Oh, that's a tie. I'm
Chai.
sorry. Okay, that's, yes, right, right.
Yeah,
Right,
No, I'm glad,
right,
I'm
right.
glad you're
Yeah.
seeing that. And
Yes, I see it now.
and I need you to practice the letters the way they gave them to us over here, which I think is excellent. And you might want, if you want to copy it, or download it and copy it, or you've got a book, and then
Mhm,
put a tuff in there,
mhm.
which you know has the tail.
Right,
And if you put the tuff right here, and you copy it in your book, if you put a tuff
Mhm.
right there,
right.
then you'll see the 2 with the K sound, the 2 with the ch sound, the hey, and the tuff, and the similarities. And that's a very, very good review post.
Yeah, it is a good review, but I have to admit, and I don't know why I'm the only one having these problems, but I also think the bet and the K are really similar. I know the bet has like a line at the bottom,
Right. The
right?
bet and the cuff, well, it does.
They look so similar to me, and then when they have a vowel underneath it, it's definitely throwing me off. I mean, I do see the difference,
Up
but
here you see the bet or the vet, same letter.
right,
See,
yeah.
it has more, it comes out more as a tail. That's the
Uh-huh.
huge difference. It
Yeah,
has a tail too. Okay, can we say the bet? What does it have? Bet
It's
is
more
above,
squared off.
Mhm,
Like
has a
bunny?
base. It
it's
has a
sitting on a
base.
base, yeah.
It's, yeah.
B for base, bet.
Okay. If that's what helps you, good. That's a good one. All right. Everybody has their own little thing to help. Did that help, Bonnie?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. Any more questions? I'm not gonna see you as a group for 2 weeks, but you can always email me, but don't bother me Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. I'm with my family. I'm not even gonna, I probably will open my emails, but I won't answer anything.
Mazel
How
tov
far
again.
is
Yeah, Mazel tov.
Emerson from you?
I haven't seen some of them in so long, and I'm so excited.
Do you have to take a plane, Joan, to get
Yeah,
there?
we're flying. My daughter's driving up because she has to take the apartment apart, my granddaughter's apartment apart, and clean it up and schlep everything back. But we're flying up. My husband and I are flying.
Have a
And
wonderful time.
and my
Yes.
Such a
my
special
grandson
time.
coming in from New York with his girlfriend, and my granddaughter's boyfriend will be there. All my grandkids are in these relationships, and my ex, the father of my children, will be there. We're friends, and
There's
so
nothing, Nothing like a simcha. There's
It's gonna
nothing.
be
like a simcha.
wonderful. I am so excited. And when my daughter
All
plans,
family, that's what counts.
she
Right.
plans 3 days worth of fun, you know, so it's gonna be good.
Mm.
The most marvelous events of my whole life have been graduations of
Yeah.
any sort.
They are
You
great.
know, graduations are so they're so uplifting. They're wonderful, and they're such a simcha. So it's
Yeah,
wonderful.
you couldn't
Well, you
be
know,
prouder.
they
It's the end
are.
of so much hard work, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you know,
So much hard work.
my grandson graduated from Syracuse
Mhm.
last May. And
Oh,
unfortunately, we stayed in the living room and we watched it on television, and he had a
Uh-huh.
cap and gown. We have pictures
Mm.
of him in the cap and gown, but it wasn't the same. It
no,
wasn't.
Yeah.
But he was
no.
cool with it. We were disappointed. He was cool. He's just a cool kid. So
Mhm. Uh-huh.
it all worked.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I am going to let you go. I am really going to try to get on. I think I figured out my problem. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to have to play with it. And I will see you all in 2 weeks collectively. If you need anything, you know where I am. Just send me an email. And have a wonderful 2 weeks.
Thank
Okay.
you, Joan.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Have a
Shabbat
wonderful
shalom.
time.
Mazel
Mazel
tov.
Yep.
tov.
As
Yep.
they say, only of simchas.
Only
Yeah.
Christmas, right?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye now.
Bye, everyone.
Bye,
Bye,
everyone.
Joan.
Bye-bye.